The Midnight Gospel isn't just a show, it's an experience, a psychedelic roller coaster that blends chaotic animation with some of the deepest conversations you'll ever hear on mortality, suffering, meditation, and the meaning of life itself. And yet, in between all the floating eyeballs, talking meat machines, and zombie apocalypses, the show manages to be profoundly human. Today, we're breaking down the Midnight Gospel, how it takes us on a journey through life and death, and why it might just be one of the most important shows ever made. At first glance, The Midnight Gospel looks like another wacky, adult animated adventure. It was created by Pendleton Ward, the genius behind Adventure Time, and comedian Duncan Trussell, whose podcast, The Duncan Trussell Family Hour, forms the backbone of the show. But here's what makes it truly unique. The dialogue isn't scripted in a traditional way. The conversations are real.
The moment you accept things as they are, you don't need to hope anymore, because you realize that where you are is kind of okay.
Each episode pulls from actual interviews Duncan Trussell had with philosophers, spiritual teachers, and thinkers, then places them in bizarre, surreal settings. One moment, you're listening to a Buddhist meditation teacher explaining the nature of suffering. The next, that same teacher is a fishman escaping a flooded city. It's disorienting, it's hilarious, and somehow it works. One of the biggest themes of the Midnight Gospel is learning to make peace with death. In nearly every episode, Clancy's guests talk about mortality, sometimes through deep, emotional discussions, and sometimes while being ripped apart by monsters.
The time of death is uncertain, but death is certain.
But the most powerful example comes in the final episode, Mouse of Silver. Duncan's real-life mother, Deneen Fendig, appears as a character, voiced by her before she passed away from cancer. The conversation is real. She talks about embracing death, letting go of fear, and finding beauty in impermanence.
If you look at the world, what you see is things appearing and disappearing. And humans are a part of the whole of that. And humans appear and they disappear off the face of the earth.
It's heartbreaking. It's profound. And it turns the Midnight Gospel from a trippy cartoon into something deeply personal. But while the Midnight Gospel is full of wisdom, it also asks a tough question. Are we truly seeking enlightenment? Or are we just running away from reality? Clancy spends the entire show avoiding his problems. He ignores messages from his family, his house is literally on fire, and yet he just keeps jumping into new simulations. In a way, he's like us. We chase distractions, hoping to find meaning in podcasts, self-help books, or even shows like The Midnight Gospel. But at some point, we have to stop running and actually face ourselves. And that's exactly what Clancy does in the final moments of the show. It's left open-ended, but the message is clear. Real growth happens when we stop escaping and start being.
You mind if I interview you for my, am I dead?
Just be here now. Just be here now.
In a time where most shows stick to predictable stories, The Midnight Gospel dares to be something different. It's weird, it's messy, and it makes you think in ways you never expected. It's not just about life and death, it's about how we live in between. Because at the end of the day, maybe we're all just Clancy, searching for answers in a world that never stops changing.